In this video, you will learn how to remotely access a Windows computer from a Mac computer without opening any ports to the internet. Before you begin, you will need to create a Remote.it account at the Remote.it website, install the Remote.it desktop app on both computers, install an RDP client on the Mac computer. In this tutorial, I will be using Microsoft Remote Desktop, and both devices must be on, awake, and connected to their respective networks. If you need help with any of this, please refer to the information in the description box below. The methods presented in this tutorial can only be used if the target Windows computer supports Remote Desktop. This includes editions such as Windows 10 Pro and Enterprise. In the case that your target Windows computer does not support Remote Desktop, you will need to use another remote connection software such as VNC. In order to remotely access a Windows device, you will need to set the RDP remote access permissions on the device you would like to connect to. In this case, the computer I want to connect to is running on Windows 10 Pro. Start by opening the control panel, click on System and Security, find System, and click on Allow Remote Access. This System Properties dialog will appear. Under Remote Desktop, select Allow Remote Connections to this computer. This dialog will appear if your computer is set to go to sleep while not in use. Your computer must be awake to connect to it remotely, so to change this setting, go to Power Options. This dialog will appear. Next to Balanced, click Change Plan Settings. Then, under the Put the Computer to Sleep drop-down menu, select Never. Then click Save Changes. Then go back to this dialog and select OK. Confirm this box is checked, so the computer will only allow connections from authenticated computers. Then click the OK button to save these settings. RDP has now been enabled on the device. To ensure RDP is working properly, before connecting remotely, we recommend first checking that you can connect from another device over your local network. If you are unsure of how to do this, please check out the link in the description box below. Open the Remote.it desktop app on the target device. Sign into your Remote.it account. The Settings tab will be open. Click on Set up Remote Access. You will be brought to this menu. By default, the device in your Remote.it account will be given the same name as your PC, but it can also be changed here. In this case, I'm just going to use my PC name. Under Services, you will see these 4 options. Some of the Quick Add services will already be checked. Technically, you can actually check this box next to MS WBT server, because that is the type of service you will be connecting with. But for the purposes of this tutorial, I will be manually adding a service later, so I will be unchecking all of these services. Then click the blue Register button. This confirmation dialog will appear. Click Yes to grant permission for the desktop application to run. When this green checkmark appears, the registration process for the device is complete. After registering the device, in order to make a connection to it, you need to add an RDP service. To do this, go back to the Settings tab and click on the name of your device. Then, under Services, click Add Manually. Enter a service name here. I am using Mac to Windows, since I will be using this service to connect from a Mac computer to this Windows computer. Then, under Type, select RDP from the drop-down menu. Port 3389 will be selected by default. This is the port number that Windows automatically assigns to RDP, so it should not be changed. Note that adding this service is not opening this port to the internet. It will only be accessible from your remote account. This host address should also be left as the default. Click the checkmark to save the service. This confirmation dialog will appear. Click Yes to grant permission for the command line interface or CLI application to run. These boxes will turn gray, indicating that the service was successfully added. Go to the Devices tab in the bottom menu. The device you just registered will now be displayed. This gray icon means that the device is not online yet. Refresh the page. When the device is online, this green checkmark will appear. If you click on the device, you can also see the RDP service you just registered. Now you are ready to connect remotely. Now, from a Mac computer on a different network, open the Remote.it desktop app. Log in with the same Remote.it credentials you used earlier. Then click the Sign In button. After a few minutes, the device you registered earlier will appear under the Devices tab. Click on the device. You will see the RDP service you registered earlier. Then click the green Connect button next to the service. Once you've connected, the Connect button will turn into a blue Disconnect button. This is the address you will use to connect to your device. This is a localhost address, meaning that by using it, you will be directly connecting to your target Windows device. This is also known as a peer-to-peer connection. For more information about peer-to-peer connections, check out the information linked in the description box below. Click on this clipboard icon to copy this address. Now you can close the Remote.it desktop application and open the RDP client application. I am using Microsoft Remote Desktop. Then click Add PC. This window will appear. Paste the localhost address here. Then click Add. Then click on the box with your localhost address in it. Enter the credentials of the computer you are connecting to. Then click Continue. You will see this warning from the Microsoft RDP software about a self-signed certificate. This warning is to be expected unless certificates have been configured. Remember, Remote.it just acts to carry the Microsoft connection. If you are planning to frequently remotely connect to your Windows computer and would like to get rid of this pop-up, please see the information provided in the description box below. Otherwise, you can just click Continue. Your Windows desktop will open and you can use it as usual. To stop the connection, close the RDP client application. Then open the Remote.it desktop app. Then you can either go to the Devices tab and click the Disconnect button next to the service you would like to stop, or you can go to the Connections tab in the bottom menu and click Disconnect next to the service you would like to stop. You could also go to the task tray, click on the Remote.it logo, find the service you would like to stop, and press Disconnect. When the Disconnect button turns green, the connection has been stopped. For additional information, visit our website or contact support at Remote.it. Thanks for watching.